Go into picograms. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write down the 4G and build this little shell here. Now you may think that would be stupid, alright, but that's not stupid because studies have shown that the more ink you get on that paper, the more likely you're going to be able to work that problem. Alright, so G, where does the G go, on the top or the bottom? Bottom, and then the PG goes on the top. Why did I do that? Because I want those G's to fall out, you see. Where am I going is I'm going here. So I do not want to line through that thing. Alright. Now when I go to the table and I look up pico and I go all the way across that thing, I want to see it's 1 times 10 to the minus 12, right? Alright, and that's going to be 1. Now why did I put that number next to the G? Because the number in the table always goes next to the base unit. That's the one letter thing. It doesn't matter if it's on the top or the bottom, it goes next to the one letter thing. Alright, now going back to the calculator here, right, if we can get this thing re-zeroed back in just a bit. Alright, this is going to be 4 divided by 1 times 10 to the negative 12 equals 4 times 10 to the 12th picograms. Now let's think about that. A picogram is a tiny, tiny unit. Maybe you were a protein chemist. You might work in picograms. Alright? Or if you were a DNA analyst and had less than a drop of blood to scrape off of a floor, you might work in picograms. So it would make sense that there's a huge number of picograms in 4 whopping grams, something you would hold in your hand. Alright, now, did we get that? Anybody not get that? Don't need to talk about it? Don't be embarrassed? Alright, then let's do the next one. 3 microliters. Now the first thing I'm going to do is write down what I'm given. Okay, we'll put a microliter on the bottom and a liter on the top. Now why do I want to do that? This is my dimensional analysis part. Be sure they cancel. Alright, so here the micro is going to cancel just like that. Now going to my table, I find out that micro is 1 times 10 to the minus 6. So where does the number in the table go? Next to the micro or next to the one letter? The one letter. Next to the one letter always. Alright. It don't matter that it's the top or the bottom. I know I've said that once, but so many times students come up and say, well, let me just get a plan. Let me just generalize. I'll put that number always in the bottom and I'm going to be just Jim Dandy. But that's not true. Alright. Has to be 1 on the top, 1 on the bottom. So 3 times 1 times 10 to the negative 6 is going to be what? 3 times 10 to the minus 6 liters. Who got that? Nobody? A couple of people. All right, we're stopping. We're going to go see what's going on here. Let me take a look at it. All right.